So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have seen...
He's having a shot! The sheer brilliance of Roberto Baggio!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautiful.
Roll! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Forced to go back. About to... Real chance! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2-0, and in next to no time. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Bale clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And this is Roberto Baggio, and he's in on goal. Mateus. And a chance! Terrific from Mateus! A finish right from the top drawer. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lam. Neymar promptly onto that, and that is that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Madrid are 3 down and sinking. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Chooses to go crossfield. Marcelo. And here's Romario. Romario going face-to-face with his great rival. Might be danger here. It's roll! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power...
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And that's aimed into the middle, and he's there to clear it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's having a hit! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi, and here's Alvarez. Bale. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Vinicius Junior. Lam attempts a clearance. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against it. Alvarez! Goal! Argentina! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. Stood up well to him there. Alex Molina. Looking for options for movement. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Alvarez has it in a wide position. This looks promising.
Oh, sweet feet.
Czech deals with that nice and simple. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. And he's being shifted off it. Madrid are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tagliafico. Neymar. For Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's having a pop! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Alvarez. That's good running with the ball. That has been slung wide. It's a promising position. That is lovely. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Romero makes the interception. De Paul, there he goes, motoring forward. Valverde, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Delivered low. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
In it comes. And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And for the first half, that is that. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Madrid are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And that is a little undercooked. And he's straight offside. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to
be. Bale. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately, and that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Bale. Valverde. And once more he proves rigid and robust. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Neymar. A lot of space ahead of him. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Bale. Lam. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Rodri. Neymar. Bale. Vieira. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yaya Toure. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Knocks it out wide, not where it came from.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Played back. Yaya Toure.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he latch on to this? Messi gets a good foot in there. Vieira. Valverde. And it's De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he spark a counter here? Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He is through here. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Neymar goes short. Valverde! They're back in possession and ready to go again. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Floated through. Messi. Opts to play it back. Decent chance! Caught offside that time. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Knocks it into space. Great, and he shoots! Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Lahm. And it's De Bruyne. And it's Rodri. Yaya Toure. Rodri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. Lahm gets into a good position. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Luis Suarez!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lahm. Vieira. Ronaldo receives it in a good position. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Madrid have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
Tries a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Maldini. Valverde. Rodri proves too strong, too smart. Vieira. And it's Thuram. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Konate, always a very imposing presence at the back. And here's Mbappe. Bale. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their second corner now. Neymar with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar, played out to the left flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi, passing is crisp and sharp. He can run onto that. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he was quick to react. Passes short and sharp. Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, can he get onto this?
This is the time you need that pace.
Rodri. Lahm. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Luis Suarez! It's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 8.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
El dorsal 6. Deco. Se va a llevar a cabo
And it's
un cambio
Deco.
de jugadores.
Bellingham. Oh, that was vital.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Yaya Toure. And this is Luis Suarez. Neymar. Oh, look at the space here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, no joy this time. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Thuram. Luis Suarez. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf is onto this. Shot could be up. Shot at goal!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he welcomes it in. And it's Maldini. Deco. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Madrid really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That's a good ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Time added on. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shot. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Vinicius Junior making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Played out to the left flank. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's tidy. Great vision. Hangs one in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Charleroi with the corner, there first. And that has been cleared. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. And here's Messi. Bellingham. Great ball, and he's in. And the shots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Big chance! I'm going to be quick to recover this. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Messi. Very nicely done. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's cut it out.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Semenyo. Rodri. Good purposeful running this. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! And he's done it! That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And it's Bale. Tries to pass it through. Bruno Fernandes. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Maldini produces the perfect tackle there. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Haaland. Semenyo. Rodri cannot be beaten that easily. Now this could be a chance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's on. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Shoots! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. In by Vinicius Junior. Thuram with the clearance. Can he finish? An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Maldini. Desai distributed tidily. Now it's Haaland. Messi. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Madrid just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Madrid leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Bellingham. Vieira. Desai is very much of the non-shall pass school of defending. Goes back. Here's Vieira. And here's Messi. Can he get it through? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with two up.
Passes short and sharp. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that is a nice touch. He is through here. Oh, super ball. Great chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That has not gone well. Crossed in once more. Nice interception, well timed. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe, chance for a shot! And that's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And here's Bellingham. And this is Ibrahimovic, driven in. Thuram tries to clear. Now it's Mbappe, and that is a little undercooked. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, crossbar! But he's left disappointed.
Bellingham must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Mbappe. That's good running with the ball. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vieira. Rice. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Bellingham. Quarter of an hour played. Thuram. Desai wins the duel this time. He's a sharp little ball here. Corner given.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Ibrahimovic. Madrid so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Thinks about the shot. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now he's got space here. Bale looking to receive it in space. Madrid
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can...
Takes a shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Bale, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No foul, says the referee. Great vision.
That's positional gold. The youth...
And the shot! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A game of thrills, all square. Takes a shot! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets! And again they hit the front. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's managed to gift it back. Mbappe. Messi, who is rarely short on confidence. That pass isn't the best. Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's Bellingham.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vieira. Rice. Pepe. It's a really well-measured ball. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. That has been slung wide. Bellingham. That's Maldini. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. Stood up well to him there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Bale. And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Well, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Bellingham. Threads one in. Bale going after that. That'll be a throw. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. Chance for a shot!
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. No way through. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? Vieira. Rice. Bellingham. And this is Hullet. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Rodri. It's a searching pass.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
And a big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time for a change in personnel. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Aims beyond the defence.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Pull it, and that is expertly dealt with. And he can thump it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Mbappe knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gives it back. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Spread out to the left. Rodri. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run. Oh, he's been caught napping! Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Mbappe. Vieira, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for the run. Foot in.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Real chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Mbappe really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Desai with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. Mbappe is herring after that one. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get it through? Pirlo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And a chance! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, impressive jump! Goal! Atalanta! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Atalanta have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pirlo tries to play it through. No luck with that dink over the top.
Atalanta nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
No, it's come to nothing. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Hullet. And this is Pele. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, good spread. And it's Bale. He has found the way through. Tries the cross. Neuer claims it, safe hands. That's that, the end. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing.